gonna do like a little trivia thing now. And,
because you don't know about Seinfeld as much as I do.
Or so he thinks. Now the questions I developed are mixed between hard and basic.
Stop trying to defend your questions.
I'm not defending my questions. I'm defending you when you get crushed.
Shut your mouth.
So, unless you made like impossible questions like, how many inches is it from Kramer's door to Jerry's door?
Stop prefacing all your bullcrap questions. Just ask me a question.
No, why don't you hit me first? I want to gauge where you're at with these.
What are the?
Should I write down my answers?
No. What are the names of the?
See, here you go. You're doing names already. Like that's not real.
Are you serious? If you don't, yes, it is.
Go ahead.
What are the names of the Bizarro friends? He doesn't know. You lost already. Back it up.
Oh.
You don't know.
See, Nate, if
you can't pull that.
No.
Okay?
I specifically
the Bizarro Jerry.
I know what it was, but I specifically like try to avoid name questions for the most part because it's not really a genuine question.
Are you kidding me? You don't know it. I gave you a bonus too. The name of the Bizarro Newman. That's the 4 Bizarros.
Wait, hold on, wait. I can think it because like they do like the Bizarro Jerry like. Because he does that, he's like.
He pulls the door open.
Yeah, he pulls the door and he's like.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Give me one. Give me one.
Okay, Jerry. The Bizarro Jerry's name is Kevin.
Yes, Kevin.
Kevin, Gene.
Gene was George.
Yes.
Alright.
Feldman.
That's what it was.
Who is it? Feldman. From across the hall. Oh, okay. And Fargus. Hello,
Fargus.
Kevin. Hello, Fargus. And then they hug.
Alright, well, let's see.
If you were a real Seinfeld fan, you would have known that.
Alright, well, alright. We'll start off easy for you. Okay. What was George's nickname given by his gym teacher, Mr. Heyman?
I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Whoa. Back up. You're calling me a non-fan
You just lost your mind over a name question and then you gave me one.
No, because there's a difference. Because you're asking for, like, people's names. This is like a nickname.
Oh, God.
Can't stand you? You don't remember that?
I remember that now, yeah.
He gives him the wedgie. Like, can't stand you. Remember he steals the Tropic of Cancer?
Yes.
The gym teacher? Oh my god. I can't believe you don't remember that.
Oh man.
Wow, so we're pretty much tied up. I have more questions than you do, so do you want me to do another one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We were just talking about this. This is an easy one. What film director gave Kramer the line?
Woody Allen.
Alright.
What was Seinfeld originally called? What was the show originally called? See, these are like expert questions.
These are like questions like you'd have to like behind the scenes.
That's not true.
You're talking about the actual show Seinfeld. What was it called?
Yeah.
Jerry's World?
No, it was called the Seinfeld Chronicles. Here's the bonus though. You probably don't know this either. What was Kramer's name in the pilot? Jerry actually calls him this name once in the pilot, and he's credited as this name. It's really hard. I mean, it's probably
what's it begin with? What letter?
K.
Christoph?
Kessler. He actually says Kessler in that episode.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I have to look back at that.
Just the pilot. After that, everything was good. Plus, Elaine wasn't even in the pilot.
That's what I remember that.
Alright, go ahead.
What's the name of the retirement community that Jerry's parents live in?
No.
You don't know?
No.
Del Boca Vista? How can you?
Oh yeah.
That's classic.
Dude. You know what? How I should have remembered it is Mr. Costanza going Del Boca Vista.
I love when he's like the Seinfelds don't want us in Florida. Pack your bags, Estelle. We're going. Like he was gonna move for spite. Like that's what I love about it. He was so aggressive. He was such a. I love it. Dude.
Oh man, I love when I love when they're selling computers out of the garage.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Costanza opens the garage up and starts pulling the car in, and Mr. Costanza goes, "Serenity now!" He just yells it.
Oh my god. He's such a great character.
He's the best.
Alright, here's the news. Here's one of the name questions I had. What's Kramer's mother's first name? There's only one episode that they tell this, but it's the only episode that you meet Kramer's mom.
I don't remember.
Babs. Remember, she was the bathroom attendant?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on that.
Well, the one, George was dating the one girl, and he thought she was a purger. Like, after she would eat, she would purge. So they were gonna hire Babs to...
That's when you find out Kramer's name is Cosmo.
That is, and then he's all sad at first, and he admits it, and then like at the end of the episode, he was like, "Hey, Cosmo!" He's like, "Hey, how's it hanging?" Yeah. I love this shit.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, go.
This is a little easier. What soup does Newman sniff as he carries it away from the soup Nazi shop?
You're talking about like the last scene?
Yeah,
okay.
There's a scene where he's walking towards camera away from the shop, and he pulls it out and he goes, "Jambalaya." I think that's it. I thought it was mulligatawny.
No, mulligatawny is what Kramer wanted to get.
Okay.
And then Elaine's like, "What's mulligatawny?" He's like, "Oh, it's a rich Indian soup with spices." He said something like that.
Here's a bonus. What does Newman declare to be a vile weed?
Cilantro?
No, it was broccoli.
Do
you remember
that episode?
No, it was a different episode. It was when Kramer begs Jerry to switch apartments because of that fried chicken sign outside the window.
Yeah, right.
And Jerry finds out that Newman was going over there secretly and getting the chicken from that place for Kramer, and he brings it over, and Jerry catches him, and he's like, "Oh, is that yours?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my order." And he sees the broccoli. He's like, "Broccoli? You like broccoli now?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I love it." He's like, "Well, why don't you eat some?" And he puts it in his mouth, and he's like, and he spits it out. And he goes, "Vile weed."
Actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I have more name questions. But these aren't like... Alright, you should...
I think ultimately we're going to find that none of us could answer either of our questions. So.
Well, I got one.
I got one too.
Yeah, okay, you got the one, that's right. Okay. Alright, what's the name of the girl that Jerry was dating but couldn't remember her name? The whole episode was
Her real name?
Her real name.
Dolores.
Very good.
Non-Mulva.
It rhymes with the part of the female anatomy.
Mulva? They're so stupid. Oh my god.
He's like getting beside. He's like, "Oh, you." I love it. It's so awkward. That was the greatest thing about this show, was it's like so ahead of its time, because it was just like what normal people go through.
Yeah.
But just funny. Oh my god, it's so great.
Like, how about what? This is one of my favorite Peterman lines.
Okay.
What does he say to Elaine when she finds him in the jungle, in that cave? What's the first thing he says to her?
What was the first thing that he says to her?
Yeah.
Is it something like, where did you get those shoes?
No, that's towards the end. They talk about clothes towards the end. He's like bent over like a little stone bowl, and he's got like a cloth, and he's wringing it out, and he goes, "Are you an assassin? Are you an assassin?" He's such an idiot.
He was so proper, man.
A catalog. Like, no one cares about you. That's so crazy.
I love when Elaine takes over the catalog, and then she gets like real arrogant, and like the one thing she's promoting was the urban sombrero. Like that was the big thing.
Oh my god. I love the English Patient episode. Probably one of my top 10 episodes.
What's
when there's the English Patient, George is dating that woman who was dating another guy that looks just like George.
Oh yeah,
and he's all wrapped up at the end like the English Patient.
Yeah.
But with Elaine, Peterman loves the English Patient and she freaking hates it. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
He forces her to watch it at the end, and she's like squirming in her seat and stuff. He's like, "What's the matter, Elaine? Don't you like this movie?" And she goes, "No, I hate it." He goes, "Oh, that's fine. You're fired." She goes, "All right, I'll wait. I'll meet you outside." Oh my god, so good.
That's awesome, dude. On a side note, I was just thinking about this episode when, when Putty, she finds out he's a face painter. Like for sporting games, and he paints his face like the devil. And then, he, like, walks into traffic, and this car almost hits him. And he stops, and it's the priest. He's like, "We're the devils! The devils!" Right, and the priest is like, "Ay, Dios mío!" And like, oh no, it's a couple. And we'll each end with one thing. Okay. Let's see where I left off here. Okay. What disease did Kramer act out that was supposed to be Mickey's? When they had to...
Oh man,
do you remember the episode? No.
Wait,
remember?
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea! Yeah. Remember the Asian guy gets it? He's like, gonorrhea! He's like, you got it, buddy. He's like his lights his like cigar up. He's like, it was a time of lost love. And he like it was this big thing. It's so funny. Alright, okay, ready? Okay. When they're waiting in the Chinese restaurant.
Did you know that they filmed that from beginning to end?
Oh, they didn't stop?
Yeah.
That's great.
That is
a
literally
solid episode.
That many minutes of a scene.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
Yeah.
What was the name that the host calls out?
Cartwright? Yes. I think that's the one at the end, right? No, he calls Costanza at the end.
He calls Costanza... No, at the very end they're like, Seinfeld? Like, that's when they see them.
Cartwright, though.
He's like, who's Cartwright? He's like, I'm Cartwright. It's like, no, you're not.
Cartwright! That guy's great. Who does he... You know, he was Tia Carrera's dad in Wayne's World 2.
He was.
He has that fight with Wayne.
That's great. That's a great fight, too. I love that. Alright, easy one. The material of the sweater that has the red dot on that George buys on discount. What material is it made of?
Cashmere.
Very good.
That's a good one. It's like 80% off or something.
Yeah, he buys for like $10 or something, I think.
He's so scummy.
Alright. Oh, I should listen to you ask me else.
Okay.
George's ATM code.
What is it?
It's a name.
I know.
Remember, and he tells it to Elaine's boss's dying mother on her deathbed. Peterman. He tells it to Peterman's mother.
Yeah, I feel like it's
and then she starts.
baby.
It does. Remember, Kramer goes, and he like tries to decipher what it is. He's like, you're a portly man, one with sinful delights. He's like, you don't like the salty snacks. He's like, no, you're a fan of sweets. He says, oh, but what's your mystery? He's like, oh, but what's your pleasure? Perhaps the dark mistress, chocolate syrup. And then he's like, Hershey's.
I don't know.
It's not Hershey's. Bosco.
Bosco, that's right.
Remember the before the mother dies, she's like, Bosco! 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 And Peterman comes in and he's like, Mother talked of a lover she used to have. Perhaps this Bosco was it, remember? And the guy gets stuck in the ATM machine at the end, like the room. And he's like, George, give me your card. He's like, I don't think I have it on me. He's like, give him your card, man! And he like slides into the door. And he's like, it doesn't work, I need your code. He's like, the code! Give me the code! And then the episode ends. Alright, hit me.
Whose napkins does Jerry spit mutton into?
It was a girl he was dating.
Yeah, but who do they really belong to?
Oh, they belong to Elaine's grandmother.
And the woman's grandmother.
And the woman's their cousins. Yeah.
What's her name? Who is it? What's her grandma?
Meemaw was the grandma.
Grandma Mema.
Mema. Yes, I don't remember what the girl's name was.
Mutton.
No, what the girl?
I know, but mutton. Like, who makes mutton?
Well, because he goes to like the big steak place.
Remember what Jerry says?
What is this?
Salad ain't got nothing on this mutton.
I love his cheesy lines. There's nothing finer than eating in your diner.
Oh, Jerry.
he like orders a salad like in the restaurant when they go out on the date, and like even like the waiter's like, oh.
Everyone's a total like dick in that show.
It's great.
Everyone is a dick.
All right. Last question.
Oh, yeah, all right. What is
Last one.
Okay.
George's porn star name.
I don't know.
Come on, man. I need a second to think.
I don't know. George stands up.
Buck Naked.
Buck Naked. What episode was that in?
I can't remember what episode was it, but it was like talking about. He's like, if I had a porn star name, it would be Buck Naked.
Ooh.
And that was it.
I know I can think of some more.
It took. I researched a lot of sites because I want to get a diverse list.
Mm-hmm. What actress does George get set up with when he's still with Susan?
Come on, really? Why don't you ask me something hard?
Who is it?
Marissa Tomei.
Okay. I'm gonna get some good questions for you.
I swear, like, it used to list the episodes.
Why does Kramer lose the competition, the contest?
Why does Kramer lose the contest? Why does Kramer lose?
Because the naked lady across the hall.
Yeah, the naked lady across the
building.
hall. Yeah. Well, why does Elaine lose it?
JFK Jr.
Very good.
Remember, they start the contest. Kramer leaves and comes right back and just slams it down. I'm out.
You know what, dude? And then Jerry tells the girl he's dating, like, she's a virgin.
Yeah, the virgin.
Yeah, and then he tells her, and, like, he was about to do it. Like, he was about to do it.
George won, though.
George did win, yeah.
Do you remember why they even started the contest?
It was because... it was because George hurt his, his mom fell and hurt herself, like, catching him jerking off.
What was he jerking off to?
Oh, it was a Cosmopolitan.
No.
Wasn't it Cosmo?
I thought it was Vanity Fair.
Maybe it was. It was one of those chick magazines. I remember that, like, that was the greatest scene, like, his mom's laying in bed, and then the two girls get, like, a sponge bath, like, right next to him.
Yes.
And he's like, she's like, George, you're not paying attention to me! And he's like, just a minute, Ma!
What? Oh, man. What is,
I love that
what is
episode.
Newman's, scofflaw nickname?
Oh,
God.
Remember? Yeah, no, the white whale.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's no question about this, but I love the episode when Jerry's dating the deaf girl.
Yeah.
And then they're like sitting at the table and they're gonna ask her to read lips because the girl breaks up with George.
Yeah.
Across the party, and they're like, I think you got it. They're like, so you think she'll do it? And Jerry's like wiping his nose. He's like, she's not a sideshow for
They
George.
just keep doing it over and over.
Oh, it's fantastic. The episode where Jerry switches his barber to his son, and he like has to the son's barber, and he has to like cut his hair in secret. And I think the barber's name was like Enzo or something. He like comes into the house and he like finds a piece of Jerry's hair and like analyzes it.
Who was Elaine's nemesis? There was one woman who was
It was with the bra girl.
Yeah, what's her name?
It's like Sue.
Ooh.
Wait.
That's it.
Sue. I want to say Saint Marie, but that's not right. No, Sue Ellen Murphy. Sue Ellen Mishke.
Yes.
Yes. God, how much of my brain is just absorbed into this? Like, I feel like you asked me like what I learned in like high school. I could not tell you one thing.
Why does George wink in that episode when he wants
Because he gets grapefruit squirt in his eye.
Pull flies, baby! It flies! That's fantastic. What does Elaine sing to her boyfriend? Remember when in that episode these pretzels are making me thirsty episode, when the boyfriend gets in a car accident and it takes real long for him, or he has like a stroke or something.
Right.
And later she's feeding him.
Yankee beans, Yankee beans. I want my Yankee beans.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How about the Susie?
The Susie. Yeah.
What does...
My name is Susie.
What happens at the end when the guy... I don't remember his name. That short guy...
We should have just done a Seinfeld episode.
Right. That short guy runs in to the funeral.
Right.
And he's like, they killed her, they killed her. What does Jerry say to the guy, the lady behind her?
He's like, I slept with Susie. Or
well, he says that earlier. When the guy comes in, remember the guy?
Yeah. No, I remember. And I remember the scene. Is it? I don't remember.
And the guy says something like, Susie was killed by Jerry. And he turns around and he goes, I broke his thumbs too.
That's a pretty good Jerry.
Oh my god, I remember Jerry's, I'm telling you for the last time, his Broadway stand-up that he did, that was like his wrap-up to the show.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do the whole thing.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
I used to do it all the time. Remember the Fresh Stop when I worked there?
Yeah.
I would just do it all night. I would do that stand-up for entire shifts. Everyone loved it. I used to get stoned a lot there too.
Eat a lot of broccoli. I was talking to a couple friends, and today, and I told them, you remember, you went to high school with Rob?
No,
you went to Ridley, or where did you? Oh, okay. They used to call him Broccoli Rob.
Really?
Yeah, and they used to. This can't end up on the video.
Okay.
Because he'll get pissed if he does see. And they used to throw pieces of broccoli at him in the lunchroom. It really is.
I have to go get Jeanette soon. Do you want to stay?
No, I really need to get some things done today. Like, I've really been slacking with shit. Oh man. Like this and DBZ, like I could just veg out and just. When I was living in Georgia.
Wait.